Hi everyone, my name is Abhinav from Migration Centre of Australia. I'm a registered migration agent. We've received quite a few inquiries and we have a lot of questions specifically for the training visa. So today we're going to be running through some of those questions to help clarify some of the doubts that you may have regarding the 407 training visa. And if you have anything else, you can contact us on 02 4626 1002 or head to our website to book in a consultation at a time that suits you best.
Hi, Abhinav. You know, sometimes we think that the sponsorship application in 407 visa is as straightforward as it is in 482 visa or 494 visa. Would you kindly explain, for the benefit of everyone, that what is a sponsorship application, what it involves, what are the sponsors' obligations, etc., which may be relevant to all the sponsors?
So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the temporary activity sponsorship, which is valid for the 407 training visa specifically. So the temporary activity sponsorship allows for companies to nominate and sponsor people for training purposes for subclass 407. Now, these can be Australian organisations, and the kind of Australian organisations that are accepted are partnerships, company setups, joint ventures, not-for-profit organisations, unincorporated and incorporated organizations or associations or cooperatives. Individual sole traders and sole proprietors are not accepted or defined as Australian organizations, and they are unable to sponsor anyone. Now, government agencies, whether it's Commonwealth or state and territory, foreign government agencies that operate under an auspices of a foreign national government, diplomatic or consular mission of another country, international organizations at times as well, and sporting and religious organizations and institutions can also become sponsors. Now, let's talk about some of the sponsorship obligations that exist. When a company is an approved sponsor, they need to make sure that they are compliant with their obligations to maintain the integrity of the program. The government has recently announced a higher budget to monitor and track and ensure that the training activities for various visas, not just for this one, are being carried out correctly. It's an obligation to ensure that you cooperate with the department inspectors, pay costs incurred with the government or the Commonwealth government to locate and remove unlawful citizens. You need to keep records of employment and training purposes as per the requirements of the nomination application or sponsorship obligations within that particular visa stream. You should provide records and information to the minister. You should provide any changes in circumstances, including organizational changes. For example, if a director changes within the organization, you should provide that information and update the department of these change in circumstances. For example, if the nominee stops participating in the relevant training, you need to make sure you update the department, and the time duration to do that is within 28 days of that change taking place. You should also secure an offer of a reasonable standard of accommodation for the training visa. Now, this is especially important if the nominee is not going to be paid or if it's considered to be a voluntary position. For example, this is highly relevant for religious institutions. Ensure the primary sponsored person works or participates in the nominated occupation or training program or activity only, nothing beyond what was outlined in the training program specifically as part of the nomination application. And the company should not try to recover, transfer, or take actions that would result in another person paying for costs, right? So the company should bear the costs of the nomination and the sponsorship, right? As far as we can say that they should also not be taking costs in relation to recruitment activities if they have gone ahead. Now, this is a training visa designed to provide training opportunities within Australia. So we need to make sure that even if the company is recruiting or willing to provide these training opportunities to international candidates, that it is not for skilled workers. It is specifically a goodwill visa designed to help companies train international candidates and build their capacity so they can take those skills back to their home country.